Hey guys, Leilani here. So I just want to share one of my favorite breathing techniques. I'm actually in California having a nice little holiday. So I've been to 3 countries in 3 months, which is obviously fun. I love to travel. So my mom's begging me to do yoga. She's like, you do yoga for a living? Let's go, let's do it. And my mom's a little older. She's not working out all the time, and what she really wants to do is relax. And so I said, let's do some breath. And she was having a really tough time. We got my little brother in, he's 12, and he was embarrassed. He's like, I'm not flexible, I don't know what I'm doing. So I just sat him down and started to go over the breath, and they were a bit antsy. My mom was like, why are we breathing long? Why are you making noise? She thought it was really funny that I was making this extreme loud noise when I was teaching her the stretches and the breath. So I decided to break it down a bit, and I noticed that when I go to group yoga classes, the breath isn't really talked about, and no one's really teaching us how to breathe or why it's important, or even the way that is the most effective for our breathing. So I'm going to give a little breakdown, and I just wanted to start by asking, do you breathe from your belly? Most of us as adults breathe from our chest. So what happens is when we're little, we're in this big belly breaths. Now the big part of our lungs, the lower part, comes from breathing in the diaphragm down low in the belly. So I guarantee if you look at kids and you watch them, their belly gets really full of air, and then it totally deflates as they exhale. And as we get older and more stressed, we start taking our breath up into our chest. So a lot of times when I go to yoga and I watch people practice, I just see these little shallow breaths up here when I'm taking these big juicy ones in the belly, and then as I exhale it deflates. So what happens when we breathe from our belly is we get way more oxygen. Now, life starts and ends with breath. The breath is our life force. So why not make the most out of every breath? When we're breathing in these shallow breaths up in the chest, it's sort of saying that we're in fight or flight mode. So as we're getting really stressed, I know life is pretty intense and pretty tough, we just come up into the chest and we're getting way less oxygen, way less life, and the benefits aren't as good. So we take about 20,000 breaths a day. When we breathe from the belly, we take less breaths, but they're more effective. Now, I'm not wearing yoga clothes because everybody can practice breathing. I'm definitely not one of the yoga teachers that says, you have to do yoga to be happy. There's a lot of times when I don't feel like doing yoga, so I go for walks or surf, or have really beautiful chats with people and sort of share stories. But breathing can help anybody, anytime. I know when I get stressed out, when I'm feeling anxiety, I wake up a lot in the middle of the night. So I know that I'm stressed when my sleep is getting affected. And before, I would just stay up all night and I'd worry and I'd have anxiety and I'd wake up feeling even worse, and then I'd eat because I was tired and had anxiety, or I wouldn't eat because I had anxiety. So this breath work can help anybody, anytime. When I now live in Australia, so I was doing lots of classes just helping us to calm our anger, manage our anger, and get into the body. And the first thing I taught, and it was a lot of guys, was breathing and calming down. So when we can do these belly breaths, we're helping every part of our body. We're helping to get more oxygen, more life, keeps us healthier. As we start to get older, we lose the flexibility in the diaphragm, and now when we practice breathing, our lungs don't get any bigger, but they do get stronger. So pretty simple. We'll just hop on the back, and one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. So when you take a breath, notice, does your belly fill up, exhale, or does your chest? So it's a really easy gauge. Just practice breathing from the belly. You want the belly come all the way up to the sky as we inhale, and as we exhale, pull the belly all the way down. So are you breathing from your belly or your chest? See you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.